I was absolutely born a rebel. Absolutely. I think for the first time in my life, before I came to do this show, was the first time I ever felt
totally in charge.
Weak, physically. And I couldn't find my fight. I couldn't find it, you know? Like usually if a door gets slammed or I get slandered or I have a reaction instantly that says, fight, put on the armor, there's the other door, there's the other road. But the other day, I felt weak and it was like, why am I feeling like I want to give up? What is this about? And it was because it's now a different fight. So today, let's make the black girl look good. Who influenced me? It's very difficult because my father had like millions of records. I came from a house of music. My parents are Jamaican. So, I loved Meatloaf, Journey. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada, so I was black, white girl from the day I was born, But I think the one person that I would have to say shifted my zhuzh was Diana Ross. I just knew I was Diana. I mean, I used to put a towel on my head and be like, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough. You know the rest. No, move this table just while I rehearse. Move it over this, no. No, that little one that Debbie just moved. Yeah, move it like over in front of me, Josh.
How'd you feel?
Great.
You look great.
Really, just stay in the zhuzh.
Just stay in there. Okay. I mean, you're gonna definitely have an extra performance vibe. But
don't go outside of it right now.
When you do breaking news,
Just
I think
chill.
you should think of the fact
Singer.
of what it is. Is that it's your message. It's your thing of saying something
manifesto,
to every,
yeah.
This is just
And
another
it's
part of
okay,
something
right.
I do. It's not like I'm ending.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when you're singing that, like I think when you're going, I have a feeling I can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could kind of like, that's why I'm standing close to you. So you could feel that connection.
Energy.
So you could feel like dancing.
I'm tired of stressing.
You know what I mean? But don't force it.
No, I'm with
Let it
you,
be
but
natural
no,
side.
just I'd rather have the conversation than be scared.
Yeah, don't. If you come around, especially if you walk back and you turn and you be like, I'm tired of stressing.
Right.
Your thing, your
Okay.
hand is up in the air.
Good.
And this is like the gay community.
Down.
You know that.
Down. When I go back to Toronto and I think about little bitty Harlee and what was the moment when I wanted to be an entertainer, a star, as one would say, I don't have that moment. I just know I was born with the desire and the passion and the vision. I never thought it was something that you had to become. It was something that I was born to do. There was one time my sister told me that I used to have this cardboard box in the basement. I think I was 6. And I would choreograph myself coming out of it. And my father asked me, what are you doing? And I would call it, I'm birthing myself into the world. And I would do it all the time. And they would try to get rid of my cardboard box and I would lose my mind. So it was obviously me working on this piece. And then later, one night when Gaga called me, and she was like, what are we gonna do to Born This Way? And I said, we're gonna birth a race. We're gonna birth a race within a race that could not hate. And we're gonna change our DNA. And I'm obsessed with prosthetics, and that's how you're gonna identify the race. So that was what Born This Way was. And then when my sister reminded me of the cardboard box and the birthing of the world, I was like, oh, no wonder we put the in an egg. It was things like that that through the fight and through, I think, misunderstanding a real creative person's process, I found comfort and confidence in knowing that I was always doing this. Because as you go in the industry, sometimes they try to strip the knowledge of self from you in order to dominate you and not accept that there's something different in the market. My name is Harlee. You have now been liberated. Welcome to Cat City. May all your dreams forever unfold.
So when you moved here, I heard that it was a bit of a struggle, like you were sitting on the floor. And
It's
like,
still a struggle. I didn't get a chance to do my nails. I always want to cry when I think about being illegal, sleeping on a floor, having to find a job, not because that's what you do, but because I had only 1 month of rent and I had to find a way to pay the next month. There was just a reality that would not allow me to get weak. It was insane. I mean, I had roaches. I was on the floor. I used the milk crates from the diner and I would take them home and I built a dresser. There was like 4, and then 3, and then 2. And then of course the top one had like your earrings and your accessories and your perfume. You couldn't tell me it wasn't my boudoir. Like, I cleaned out the crevices, you know what I mean? And it was over. My brain was just, I was just living art. I was like, I need a dresser and I'm gonna make one and it's gonna be those milk crates because I have $2. It was traumatizing.
You were able to like be face to face with that 17-year-old girl right now. Like literally, and you could look at her in the face right now. What would you say to her?
Oh my God.
She's come a long way. I mean, look at you now, you know? What would you say?
I would just, I don't know what I would tell her. Good luck. That's what I would tell her. Buckle up, it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Break it loose. Break it loose. Break it loose.